Hi everyone, welcome back to Strange Horticulture. Okay, so we've gotten our clue from last night. So let's see what we can do. Endmore, Raven, Spider. Raven, Spider. Okay, where's Endmore? There it is. Okay, so Endmore Raven goes here, and then go here, and then Spider. A jackdaw croaks, hidden somewhere nearby. Strange shapes of old stones pierce the long grass. Among them, some plants grow. Yay, plants. Okay. Let's see, what else do we have? Okay, so this has information about the dendru. This has an elixir that we don't have the ingredients for. These are the plants that we're going to need to defeat the dendru. Okay. Grace Enright. Have you heard of this masked woman? Imagine having that amount of power. Nations would kneel before you. You would be a god. That creature, it's huge, unstoppable, and they say it obeys her every command. It would certainly come in helpful with my father-in-law tomorrow. Do you want to eat him? I guess I'll just have to settle for some Daisy Dock to help get me through it instead. Okay. Step away. Daisy Dock. Ah, courage. Okay, we needed courage for something. Is it this? 5 pointed leaf to grant courage. Right. Red flower. I think we have that. I don't think we have the seed pod for luck. Alright. Daisy Dock. Okay. So we know better what the leaves look like. Nope, not that one. This one? Very similar. Yes. Well, we can explore, but I don't think we have anywhere to go. David Schaefer. This letter was delivered in an unusual way. There was no address provided, just the horticulturist spelled wrong. I have to assume it was meant for you. If you know your plants, this letter is for you. Okay. Secret? Aha. Oh, so you got it working. Oh, yes, it works. Look to the north of Bowfell at the source of the river Esk. Nobody knows it grows there. It will be our little secret. Okay. North of Bowfell, the source of the river Esk. Sure enough, I find a plant here that I've never seen before. Okay. Forward done. My husband likes to forage for mushrooms, but I'm worried about the ones he's brought back from his latest venture. He's just been on a trip across the lake, exploring the woods to the west of here. He's got a bag full of odd-looking mushrooms that he says are perfectly safe, but they don't look edible to me. I'd have brought one with me to help identify it, but he's hoarding them because he thinks I'm going to throw them out. I'll come back tomorrow. mushrooms, woods west of Undermere, across the lake. Undermere. Here? Mushrooms. How have I never been here before? They're hard to find at first, but soon I'm seeing them everywhere. Okay. Now, I bet I'm gonna have to identify that and then make an antidote. Let's see if we can identify all of our mushrooms in case we... Spring wax cap. Edible mushroom with some mild medicinal purposes. I don't know if I have that. Let's put you up here. Because all the mushrooms I have that aren't identified look a little bit suspect. The Sunset Mount Cap. That one we've identified. That's the stinky one. Bishop's Parasol. Found in dark, damp places, feeding on any light that gets close to it. It can seem to draw light in, enveloping its surroundings in darkness. The gills on the underside of this mushroom seep a milky fluid that can be consumed as part of a treatment for stomach pains. Let's see, do you have a milky fluid? No, you have a spongy texture. Bishop's Parasol. Nope. White liquid can be seen oozing from its underside. Okay. So, this is Bishop's Parasol. And then Copper Caledonian. We've already identified red patches. Farmer's Worry. Farmer's Worry. Spongy mushroom with potent abilities, only safe to consume in small quantities. Grants great strength for short periods at the expense of severe fatigue once the effect has worn off. Yeah. So, that's what it is. Okay. There we go. Simone Green. Lord Fremont told me he was able to help you find some information on the servant. I've been looking all over the library, but all I've discovered is a mold problem. I hoped you might have some sweet breath that could help clear it up. Ah, Palliance. Palliance. Most plants offer a small improvement to air quality, but the Palliance is in a class of its own. It's sometimes called sweet breath thanks to the freshness of air in its vicinity. The many short leaves of this plant are thought to help filter toxins from the surrounding air. Alright, I think... Nope. Maybe it doesn't have flowers. I need to be careful. My dread. It is rising. Pleasant fresh aroma. Sour bandy. Okay. All right, get this done. Marina Chapman. My cousin will be married in 3 days. If you've got some Trimblehuff, then it'd save me the trouble of going out to find some myself. If you knew my cousin, you'd know she's not worth the trouble. Okay, Trimblehuff. Trimblehuff is traditionally used as decoration at weddings, as it is thought to strengthen relationships. A cross-section of the small cup-like flowers, they generally point downwards to avoid filling with water and to allow easy access for pollinating insects. That's probably my best bet. Okay. Ending. The shepherd watched as she prepared the leaves and roots that she would require. He watched as the hours dragged by, the sun set, and she worked by candlelight, at times sitting still, at times moving like a dancer among the stones. The change happened suddenly, but also subtly, so that at first the watcher was not sure that anything had happened. Then he saw it. To open my drawer so I can get my things. Alright, so we have this corn goes forth 8 miles to the east. Here it is. It goes forth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Gazing at the still water of the lake, its black waters draw me into a reflective trance. Here and there, flowers that I don't recognize grow along the bank. Dora. Well, he went and ate those bloody mushrooms. Yeah, we knew he would, didn't we? And of course, now he's sick. Is there anything we can do? He's in a bad way, and I'm worried about him. Okay, so, Farmer's Worry, we need Royal Gentia, which I think I've identified already. Ah, this one. Here you go. Forest Fair. Oh, no. Your eye. I have been to Blackcomb. I have fought the servant and lived, but still my adversary stands. It must be defeated. For my part, I am ashamed to say that I am done. And my soul could use the tonic of St. Quentin's elixir if I am ever to recover from the horror that I have seen. Okay. Now, what's this? Aha, those are my seed pods. Okay. Okay. So, I need... excuse me, pardon me. This. Red flower to protect the mind. What did I decide that was? Is it this? No. Is it this? Candlewood, yeah. And then 5 points of belief to grant courage. That was... we just used that. I think it was blue. This one. Okay. David Schaefer. There was a hateful man who I used to see around town. Isidore Burbage, he was called. I'd heard a rumor he got involved with a cult and they sacrificed him, but I don't know if that's true. Well, he was a villain who deserved what he got, as far as I'm concerned. Sadgil Chalice. Okay. Sadgil. The Chalice clue takes me directly south of Sadgil to a spot next to the river. Moss-covered rocks line the banks, velvet to the touch. In the moist conditions, a deadly-looking plant grows abundantly in the lush grass. Oh. Okay, so this is done. Reuben Ward. Verona tells me you are working on gathering the plants for a ritual that will help us defeat this creature. I want to help in any way I can. From what Verona told me, I think this might be one of the plants needed to perform the ritual, but I'm afraid I do not know where it can be found. Swift Snare. Alright. We have any, but that was what was like binding that coffin earlier that we used the other plant to undo. Thaddeus Cornwall. Read somewhere about a plant that'll lead you to gold. It has drooping red flowers and frilled leaves. Yeah. Did that one. Yeah. Here you go. Oh, you again. I can't help noticing that Dreher Huntsman is still alive. You don't seem to understand the importance of our work here. If you are not with us, then you are against us. When the redemption comes, and it will come, you will regret your actions. Praise the dead, Drew. Yeah, okay. Okay, buddy. Behind the woman, a dark, skeletal figure began to rise, and a low, primal snarl sounded across the clearing. The shepherd turned and ran, cold fear coursing through his veins. He did not run for long. Decay gives way to new growth, from death, life. The cycle starts again, west of White Scar by the river. White Scar. White Scar by the river. The sun-bleached skull fixes me with its black-eyed gaze, a reminder. From the chest of the skeleton, a plant grows. That's fine. I'm sure that's fine. Corpse plants, not a problem. Hey, David. I've lived in Undermere all my life, and I've never seen the people as worried as they are now. Everyone's talking about the sisterhood and the servant. Somebody needs to do something to stop that beast. I was speaking to a woman from Arnside who told me of a cave nearby that the locals stay away from. Apparently, there is a strange plant that grows there, but the cave is believed to be haunted. Unfortunately, she was vague about where the cave was. Somewhere to the east was all she would say when I pressed her. East of Arnside. Arnside. Is it this one? Thin crack runs down the rock face, widening as it nears the ground, just wide enough for a man to slip through. But there's a problem. A large boulder blocks the entrance, too heavy to move. Okay, I'm just gonna... Yep. I'm surprised at how easily I am able to roll away the boulder with the help of the farmer's worry. As my eyes adjust to the darkness, I discover several clusters of fungi growing there, reaching out desperately to the thin strip of light provided by the crack. So this is properly identified, so we can make it yellow. Okay, got some creepy mushrooms. I like how sometimes the bell scares the kitty. Why can't I remember? There was something important. I know there was, but there is only darkness now. Our Bandy can help with memory recovery, especially if the memory has been deliberately sabotaged. The name of this plant derives from the fact that, although edible, the large stamen is extremely bitter to the taste. Is it this one? And that's kind of the right shape. Yeah, okay. It's coming back. It happened in a dream. The woman in the jade mask was screaming at me to get out. Instead, I went deeper. I entered the mind of the creature. It was like slipping into a dark pool, icy cold, with who knows what terrors lurking beneath the surface. I felt powerful. Then, suddenly, something happened. She tore me out, and my mind went dark. I have not been myself lately. My wife of 30 years is dying. That is the truth of it, as painful as it is to say out loud. The doctors say there is nothing they can do, but I cannot sit by and wait for it to happen. The man at the hospice let slip about a plant-based elixir. I don't think he meant for me to hear it, but I did, and it's all I can think about. I understand the risks, but any price is worth paying if it means she doesn't have to die. Please, I'm begging you. Now, did we make this one? Baylocks. Yeah, okay. What did this do again? The expense of their soul. Ugh. Dude. Are you sure? I don't think this is a good idea. That's not gonna help. That's not gonna help either. Okie dokie. Customer is always right. Oh, Jesus. Althea O'Shea, what a delightful shop you have. I'm only in town for a brief visit, but I heard I might be able to get a hold of some liverstone here. Liverstone. Caution is advised when handling this plant due to the strong paralyzing agents contained within. The liverstone is a mushroom with pointed caps. Okay, so we have a couple. This one looks more likely. Fingertips feel slightly numbed. Yep. Oh, I can't control it anymore. This has all gone too far. I never meant for it to turn on my sisters. It's too strong. I'm trying to hold it back, but it wants to kill. That's all it wants. Death, death, and more death. You have to help me. Widow's Woe or Dead Man's Fingers. Let's see what those options are. Dead Man's Fingers. This fungus is typically found in dense forests protruding through the mulch. At a glance, it can appear as though a corpse is reaching up from the undergrowth, said to strengthen resolve and sharpen the mind. Okay. Widow's Woe. Said to induce fear, also called Kempfoot, partly due to its unpleasant scent. Dainty dark flowers grow out from a bed of long, thin leaves. I'm gonna go for the fingers. Wallace Gibb. There's been talk over the last few nights down at the Royal Oak of a servant creature going around slaughtering people. I used to enjoy walking in the hills, but I daren't leave my house now. I've decided to bring nature to me in the meantime. The glow of a few pixie lamps would surely warm my heart. Glowhorn. The glowhorn or forest lantern or pixie lamp is phosphorescent, illuminating the trees that it grows under. Suspicious travelers avoid walking toward it, fearing that the faint lights will lure them to their demise. Okay. She finally had the power she had craved all these years, a servant to do as she willed, but that power came at a cost. The servant was awoken, and it would not be contained. It was the Dendru, the dread. It was death. Okay. To the east of the castle, across the river, and through the mountain pass, it grows at the edge of the wood. Okay, so there's a castle here. East of the castle. There's not really a river, though. Munster Castle. East of the castle. Across the river. The edge of the woods. Sure. Nope. Why did I come here? Is there another castle? Maybe I just went too far. Maybe it's supposed to be here before you get to the woods. It is time. The servant is on the move again. Time to act. Meet me at the ritual site. I hope for all our sakes that you've been able to track down all the plants we need. Okay, well, let's go. Try that next one. This is kind of a castle. This is a castle. Across the river, through the mountain pass. Edge of the wood. Alright. The trees sway effortlessly in the cool breeze. The low hum of crickets chirping rides the wind. A sense of calm washes over me, and I'm rewarded with a new find. Ah, that's the swift snare. I believe. Okay. Right, so we are going to need, I'm pretty sure that's swift snare. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna need a little bit more will to explore. That's good. Okay. So the ankle grabber, let's find a place to put all of these things that we're going to need. Maybe we'll just put them all the way down. So that's going to be the ankle grabber. Fear bringer. That was the one that we didn't give to the lady in the jade mask, which was Widow's Well, induced fear. Unpleasant scent. We haven't identified it. What is this? No. We don't have any unidentified ones hanging on the bottom, do we? Not at all. Okay. Does this smell bad? Somewhat damp smell. That could be considered a bad smell. Okay, so I think that is Widow's Well. Okay. The Fearbringer, forth to lift a curse, secure black blood's reverse. Okay, so this cure for that wasn't the Gentium, was it? No, that's the Swift Snare. Somebody's here. What do you want? We must act before it is too late. I'm working on it, Verona. Gather the plants and meet me at the ritual site. Yeah, I'm doing it. Oh, the corpse's friend. That's going to be this one. What is that? Nope, it's not going to be that. But that's the one we found in the dead body. Nope. Sparsely petaled flowers. Listen, Meridoc, no. Oh, long Veracant lifts curses. There we go. So that's one. Nope. Associated with death, used as a fragrance. Twilight. Does it have a bad smell? No. Nope, that's a mushroom. Devil's Nightcap. Corpse's friend. If ingested as a seed, it will cause a slow, agonizing death, and the plant will grow out of the body once deceased. It has a light, pleasant scent, not dissimilar to pine needles. Boiling the root in vinegar creates a tonic against fevers and poison. Okay. So, this is Devil's Nightcap. Okay. Alright, so Corpse's friend, Ankle Grabber, Fear Bringer, Lift a Curse. Alright, so we need the remedy to this. Antidote to dangerous miasma. This one. Here we go. Okay. So now I need to go to the ritual site. Ritual site. Ritual site. Is that? I think, it's down here somewhere. Is it at the Great Tree? You'd have to water plants a bunch if it's not. No, it isn't. Alright. Near Blackcomb to the south of the Watcher. South of the Oak. Okay. We haven't watered plants like ever, so, you know. We'll just pretend we're playing a farming sim. Gotta water all the plants. Alright, that'll do. Okay, so tree is here. Oh, this little hole in the woods. Yeah. A small stone shrine sits off to one side of the clearing. 5 groups run out from the center of the stone, widening into recesses at the base. 5 slots for 5 plants. Okay. I hope it doesn't matter. No, it does matter. First is the corpse's friend. Ankle grabber. Fear bringer. Lift a curse. Okay. Well done. I will take it from here. I stand back and watch as Verona walks around the shrine, muttering soft incantations. It feels like a long time passes before she looks up, but in reality, it was perhaps only 10 minutes. Nothing's happening. What do you mean nothing's happening? Have we got the right plans? I think so. Perhaps we just need to be patient. A loud noise behind us makes us all jump. Turning round, I see something that makes my blood run cold. The woman in the jade mask is walking calmly and slowly towards us from the other side of the clearing. Behind her, standing tall and terrifying, is the black silhouette of the servant. What was that about being patient? I think we're out of time. Do not be afraid. I am here to surrender willingly. The servant cannot be allowed to... Ah! The creature lunges forward and brings a huge arm scything towards her. Her scream pierces the cold air, and she drops to her knees, clutching her head. But the blow seems to glance off to one side as it comes hurtling down, and the beast's claw ends up embedded in the dirt instead of the woman's back. I can't hold it back much longer. You need this. She throws a small vial of red liquid, which Reuben deftly catches and holds up to the light. Blood. Quickly, I know what to do. Verona grabs the vial and fumbles to get the stopper out as she turns back to the shrine. The servant has its huge arm free again and is slowly advancing with strange jerking movements. Verona pours the blood into a small cavity in the shrine, and everything seems to happen at once. A pillar of bright white light launches out of the shrine towards the servant and hits it in the chest. The huge beast shrieks and staggers backward, drowning out the screams of the woman in the jade mask who is clutching her head and writhing in agony on the ground. Wow. Ow. There is an almighty thunderclap and a blinding flash of light, and suddenly the servant is gone. A patch of charred ground smolders where it stood just moments before. My head is spinning at what has just happened. Did it work? Have we defeated the servant? With the dust settled and the servant vanquished, I have been able to reflect on the events of the last few weeks. We were fortunate that Thea was able to stay in control of the beast for as long as she did. Who can say what would happen if she was unable to prevent it causing the destruction it craved? Undermere has never felt so jubilant, so full of life. All the nervous tension that had built up evaporated in an instant, and the people have plowed their energies into celebration and merriment. They do not know the whole truth, of course, that Thea, the woman in the jade mask, was the one who summoned the servant. I promised Reuben that I would leave it to him to unravel that mess. She is his daughter, after all. And as for myself, well, I'm back in the calm of strange horticulture, of course, with hellebore for company. It's quieter around here, but I am content, and there are always more plants to learn about and discover. Sleeping Dendrew, it is done. The servant can go back to being a dark story for dusty shelves. Ending 2, Elderfinium. So, Reuben Ward is alive, attempting to reconnect with his daughter. Verona Green is alive. She regularly visits you for advice. You have become firm friends. Bethany Coleman is deceased, killed by the servant. Faye Swift, the psychic, she has not dreamed of the servant since she performed the ritual. Ennis Aylford, the cultist, is in hiding, has not been seen since the defeat of the servant. There are rumors he is living in Bridal Cave once again. Forrest Fair, wounded, the hunter. Both his body and his pride have been damaged, but he lives. Thea Ward, in hiding. Ashamed of her actions that caused so much pain and death, it is unlikely she will ever fully recover from the trauma. Isidore Burbage, deceased, the barrister, presumed murdered. All right. So I think that's the happiest ending. Hey, Malcolm, I've had my eye on you for some time now, horticulturalist. You think you can do whatever you want with these plants of yours and there'll be no consequences. Well, I'm here to arrest you for the murder of Mr. Isidore Burbage. Okay. Let's see. Ooh. Fox button. Fox button, I think, what will make us friends? Friendship. Carnivorous Tauren. Known in the North as Andrew's Bane after the unfortunate demise of a man called Andrew Jardine. He was caught and slowly eaten alive by a large specimen of the Tauren. Revered in the occult world, a cross-section of the Tauren stem reveals pentagonal symmetry. You know, everybody knows that he was a terrible person, and maybe we can just let this go? Maybe we can just let this go? Nice try, but you're still under arrest. Okay. Earlier. Have you ever heard of the Monastery of the Black Veil? I think it would interest you. I learned of it from a man from Ravenglass. If you're ever in that part of the world, you should ask him about it. He owns the Horseshoe Inn on Main Street. Ravenglass. By a man with a thick black beard and kind eyes who is delighted to have found a willing ear to listen to his stories. You won't find the Monastery of the Black Veil marked on any map. They don't want to be found. The monastery was on the edge of a wood. I remember that much. We must have been heading west, because I could feel the sun on my face and it was evening. We crossed 2 rivers. Then we followed a river for a while. I could hear it to my left as we traveled. They left me here in Ravenglass, and I've stayed ever since. As you turn to leave, he adds, "Here, if you're serious about going, you better have this." Oh, elixir. Let's check out this card. So I think we're looking for like a mountain that has these towns around it. That's here, I believe. Right? So Libera, this, which means that the X is here. The sun is low in the sky. I am tired after a long day. I have earned this reward. Okay. So, Storian. Dark red fruits. Tomb. Fragrance. Sweet rhubarb. Looks good. That would be a decent scent for candles. Stench of the twilight. Sunset Mount Cap. Nope. Oh, Twilight Lepiota. So it's not this one. It's going to be. Let's go ahead and tentatively mark this one as Twilight Lepiota. Does this smell bad? Pretty flower. Doesn't say that it smells bad. A rather unpleasant scent. Okay, let's see if that is. Yes. Okay. Veil. Okay. Here we go. Okay. No, this one. Monastery was on the edge of a wood. Okay, so this probably does this start from? Wait, we followed a river for a while. They left me here in Ravenglass. We crossed 2 rivers. Okay. Crossed 2 rivers. Heading west, edge of a wood. Like here? Ah. 3 figures, their faces hidden behind black coverings, come out to meet me. The figure on the left speaks first. The monks of the Black Veil know of the horticulturalist. Then, the one in the center of the group adds they will share their knowledge if they receive the payment. The final member of the trio stays silent. Here we go. The third member of the trio accepts the elixir, and together they disappear into the monastery. Sometime later, they return with a stack of parchment. Alright. Okay, so we can just, identify our remaining plants, I guess. I think it'll be easier to do it through the book. Umbrella. A powerful balm against diseases of the heart. It will not be a cure once illness has set in, but it can ease pain and prolong life. Long rounded leaves and a flower that smells of strawberries. check. You guys are all done. Yep, okay. Smells of strawberries. Bella Knox, the moonlight flower, dark, mysterious, and beautiful, has enchanted people for centuries. Play this one. Bishop's parasol. The gills, milky fluid. We marked that one already. Hemlock burdock. Thick burdock leaves make a tasty addition to soups and stews. Superstitious folk won't allow burdock into their homes. That is believed to bring bad luck. Looks like this one. Butterdale. Dark green leaves. The flowers smell buttery. No. Buttery. Taurin. I mean, that's probably this thing. Demel. Unremarkable flower related to the common thistle. Leaves are occasionally rude. This one looks like a thistle. Ebulum. Scent is considered overpowering by some, but is said to stimulate the senses and rejuvenate aching bone. Many short, pretty leaves. Somewhat pungent. Midnight. Used by some as an aphrodisiac, though the potent sulfuric aroma is enough to put off most. This dark mushroom has a fleshy underbelly said to have unique, sharp taste to those brave enough to try it. Smells rotten. I consider sulfurous to be rotten. Maybe. Average. Pretty blue flowers. Line the stems. Lesser Meridoc I have labeled somewhere. Lyle of Neptune. Full Force. I think that looks like this. Pennybell. The leaves of the pennybell are chewed by some for their hallucinogenic properties. It is slightly addictive and can lead to sickness and death. Probably that one. Is that how that's spelled? Hibiscus. The hibiscus flower is crushed into a paste to cure coughs and sore throats. The author can attest that the supposed cure does not work. That one has leaves that look right. Brittle. That is this one. Spring wax cap. This guy. Go. Anything else? Nope. Hey, Simone. It's good to see you too, Hellebore. It has been a while. You seem as relaxed as ever, though. Nothing ever phases you, does it? I must admit, I've been buried in my books and seem to have missed all the excitement. I hear you and your plants had a part to play, though. I've been collating some information on a selection of plants for a little book I'm putting together. I was hoping you could help me finish identifying all these plants. Yep, Fool's Midnight. Demo. Lesser Meridoc. Now, that is somewhere bottom, I think. Umbrella. If you love him. There you go. Hibiscus. Lyle of Neptune. I thought it was this one. Bishop's Parasol. Carnivorous taurin. Brittle. Alright. Well, that seems to be all of them. You know, I think you've earned the right to call yourself an experienced horticulturist. So that's Strange Horticulture. I think we'll leave it here, and then I'll be picking up Strange Antiquities when it comes out. So stay tuned for that. All right, thanks for watching. See you next time.